1 2 1 2 1 2. What's the podcast? 1 2 1 2. What's the podcast? Episode 124. What's the podcast? We are back. DJ Jerome Baker the third. We are here. Shout out to my man, always available. Hashtag Shewer Eddie.
What up, yo?
And shout out to my guy, Don't Charge Abdul.
We in the building.
We're in the
Episode
building.
what episode is this? 129?
124.
Oh, 124. Okay.
Yeah, you jumped the gun. Jumped the gun.
I know. I jumped up a little bit. It's all good. 124, man. We here. We here again.
We are here. America, put your mask back on. It's getting real outside. The Delta variant is doing its thug dizzle.
Wait till that Lambda comes in. That Lambda creeping up too.
Listen.
Delta and Lambda are no fucking joke.
The fall is about to be real ugly for some of y'all, G. The fall is about to be ugly. But shout out to a lot of my homies, man. I do want to give a big shout out to a lot of my homies that are on their health kick. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people trying to get it right. I actually went out to Bowie this morning to work out with my homie. We got like 5 miles in. It was fantastic. I got another 2 miles in before the sunset right now.
You're back on your running shit? How's the knee?
Slight jogging. It's a
slight jogging, fast walk, brisk.
If I can go uphill, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
So you're not on the bike?
No, I'm not on the bike because my friend still has the miles challenge, 81 miles for the month of.
Yo,
July.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that invite.
Oh, next year we could do it.
They played me.
And that's only running.
Running
Yeah,
or
only
walking.
running.
It's
Yeah.
running or
Okay.
walking. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but my homie, and I'm not gonna put his name out there, but he is in a position where he needs to just really put his health first and foremost. And so he was like, "Yo, I knock out about 4.5, 5 miles every morning. I'm down 12 pounds in like 2 weeks."
That's crazy.
Yo, good for him. Man.
Yeah, great. And I mean, when I saw, I was like, "You looking slim, G." I'm like, "You look good."
Pause.
I mean,
Did you hit him with a pause? No.
Nah. We're like, it's like 7:30 in the morning, and we're just like,
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to compliment somebody who had a health scare. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, nevertheless,
You get a pass for that?
of course, because like,
okay.
you're trying to help your man's out. You're trying to be like, "Yo, fam, I don't want you to die." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
I don't know, but the pause is still.
nah, the pause
No?
is not. Nah,
Pause
okay.
is not disrespectful.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
pause is not applicable in a situation of severe bodily
I'm
stress.
just saying,
I don't know.
anytime you tell a man he looks good, hey, you looking good,
I
man.
mean,
Pause.
Yeah. I'm here to give you compliments on
Still
the work you've
Yo,
put in.
I'm just trying to say it's still a compliment.
Yeah,
Of
it's
course,
even
but
with
pause-
the look good.
Well,
Pause.
pause isn't necessary though.
All right.
No,
I feel you.
I mean,
I was-
listen. Yeah, you
no,
know,
listen.
sometimes I'm
Yo.
I'm pausing from my deathbed. I can't wait.
I mean, listen, everybody has their own agenda. I just know that my
Yeah.
intentions were 100.
Yeah, they were pure.
Nah, of course.
Trying to help my man
It would have
out.
been funny
feel
if
you.
he paused you.
He was like, yo.
Yo, chill, fam. Pause.
We're in suburban Maryland. That was the last.
He doesn't
thing
know
on
what
his
time
mind,
it is.
so,
Okay.
It's my man though.
Shout out to him.
Other than that, man, it was a fantastic week. Went to Baltimore last week. Fantastic.
Oh, you got to give us an update on that.
So basically, shout out to our guy Impulse. He got a new position at the Hotel Revival, which then led us to. He had night brunch.
Former
Shout out-
guest on the
guest.
show.
Yeah, it's my homie. It's everybody's homie.
Hell yeah.
And he basically got this new position, and at the same time, he was celebrating his birthday, all this stuff. So we go up.
That's crazy.
We go up. Me and the crew, aka me and Matthias, we go up and
The Darling Nikki executives.
Yeah, research trip.
There you go. Market study.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Hotel Revival's fire. I had never been there before.
Did you stay there?
Yeah, stayed there as well.
Is it sort of like a Eaton kind of vibe?
It's a little
Hotel
jig-
Eaton? Or
It's a little jiggier Eaton.
really?
Oh,
The
wow,
rooms are
okay.
nicer? I've never
Yeah.
actually been to a room at an Eaton, but
I mean, the Eaton rooms are nice too, but they're very
Okay.
similar to each other. Yeah, but
got it.
I like.
But it's that sort of vibe where they have like a working co-op situation too.
I don't
is that
know
what the revival is?
It feels like that. Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels like that could be. I feel
Okay.
like the one thing I do like about the Revival better, and it's not Eaton's fault, is the neighborhood. Like that.
Yeah, it's that arts district, Mount Vernon, right?
Shit is fire. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fire over there.
There's not a
Like,
lot of businesses though. It's very residential. It's in the city. It's like the arts district.
Yeah, but that's
But-
where you want to stay.
That's
sure.
where you want to stay.
Sure,
for
sure,
sure.
sure.
And like, I just like the brownstones, the big
Yeah.
churches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole sort of steez. Wake up in the morning, there was some ill. I don't know. It's ill. So boom.
Nah, it's ill. I'm just saying
Yeah.
you can't hit the corner store from there. You know what I'm saying? Like if I
Definitely
need
cannot.
something,
No,
you know
no,
what I mean?
no,
You gotta
no.
You gotta bring that shit with you.
Uber Eats it.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you got to do. There's a lot of ways.
But
to
you're
get
not
around
you're
it,
not
but-
far from the hood though. So
Nah,
you know what I'm
no,
saying?
no.
Like,
The hood is right there. Don't
the
get it
hood is
fucked
right
up.
there.
The hood is right there.
So then we leave.
But how
Impulse.
was the event? Well,
If it was cracking, Impulse was on his thing.
Was
He
it?
was rocking.
They had an event at the
at
hotel.
the hotel.
And
So
then
they-
it was night brunch.
So no, night brunch was the event.
Night
Okay.
brunch is at the
so-
hotel.
Yeah,
So night brunch they host at the hotel. He also got a job at.
night brunch is a revolving. They go to a different restaurant every.
Oh, it just so happened that night they were
I
celebrating.
think they probably set it up on purpose. You know
Okay,
what I'm
that's
saying?
fire. That's fire.
So the rooftop of the Revival has a side room and has a main dining room. The side room was actually really fire. They had some great music being programmed, which I believe is part of Impulse's job duties, is to program the music, social media strategy, and just a myriad of things in that nature. We leave. So as we're leaving there, and Face DJ there too. So shout out to Face.
Shout out to Face.
As we're
okay?
leaving there, the owner of this establishment called Black Swan.
Oh, yeah.
I guess him and Impulse are
That's in
obviously.
Fells Point.
Yeah, so we made a move over to Black Swan.
Black Swan is popping.
So as soon as we walk into Black Swan, we're like blinded by three just big big Negroes, right? And it's like, yo,
What?
yeah. So these three dudes just are wearing sunglasses at night, mad Louis Vuitton,
Yeah.
like all sorts of shit. It's like this. It's a football player by the name of Lamar Jackson, and two of his homies. So they were just icy.
That's the Baltimore quarterback, right?
Yeah, it's the quarterback. Yeah, for sure.
He's nasty.
So
Yeah.
the owner of Black Swan, I believe his name is Chris, and
White
basic-
dude or
black dude.
Oh,
Black
good,
owned,
good,
black
good,
owned,
good,
black
good.
owned.
yeah. I don't know if it was some
Nah. So obviously,
monopolizing
like,
on the name.
like so you said right there, it's Fells Point. It's a nice little jiggy gentrified.
It's right by
block.
right by the Whole Foods.
Mhm.
There's a Nando's right next door.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
so. From what I understand, all Black Swan reservations, there's none until September, October.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, they're
Uh,
popping. They're doing
popping.
really, really
They're
well.
super popping. So,
And they got a good party there on like Friday nights.
yeah. So I mean,
We
can
might
de-
have to hit that.
You
actually.
can you can pull up to the bar if you want, but it's kind of a crapshoot. There is a dress code, I believe, as well. You know what I'm saying? Which I respect.
You gotta be icy.
You gotta
have
be jiggy,
hard bottoms.
basically.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, unless you know this dude, Chris, or unless the rest of your fit is just spectacular.
Chris,
Uh,
sponsor the show. We're
you know
not
what I'm
coming in
saying?
hard bottoms. You know what time it is. Come on,
But
man.
I mean, impulse
Stop
is the key.
playing.
Like impulse is the key. Like obviously, we walked in with him, and we weren't anywhere near wearing hard bottoms.
Yeah.
Um,
What you have on? What was the fit looking like, Rome?
I don't recall, but I was wearing sneakers. Like definitely wearing dunks. Like it was
APC jeans.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I wore
Keeping
the
it
Stan
light?
Smiths. Yeah, it was peace. But dude was just focused. He's like, yo, I got all my people with me. He just orders everything on the menu twice. So nice menu. They had a fried lobster, mac and cheese, great. But then they also kept it real Baltimore. They had chicken boxes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
On them, you literally get it in a black chicken box.
That's fire.
All that.
Okay.
We
Shout
do
out to
that-
Hip Hop Chicken.
Yeah, we do that real quick. Boom, we run into Euphoria. Euphoria on a Wednesday. Euphoria is an outdoor venue with a 1,200 person capacity. We basically go there and turn up.
Okay, super spreader. I see you.
Super spreader. I had the mask on though. So they looked at me like I was crazy. Like, Rome, why you wearing that? I was like, chill.
Chill.
I'd be like, chill. I gotta get my daughter in the morning. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But as soon as I walked in, they gave me a bottle right off top. You know what I mean? So shout out to Matthias.
That'll take the mask
What
off.
was the female situation looking like out there? The quality of women. Is there a lot of women?
It's more women than men.
What's the quality though?
Euphoria, I will,
Respectfully.
respectfully speaking, is probably the best in Baltimore.
Okay.
It's because so the quality of Impulse's event was an older Steve's.
Oh,
So
grandmas.
the night brunch is older,
The night brunch is
like 40 plus.
easily,
45 plus.
possibly,
Okay.
Oh.
possibly.
Okay.
Like
So you
get-
hung out
like-
with the parents and then hung
Respectfully.
out with the kids
like
afterwards.
they played Get Money, and that was the biggest song of the night. I was like, okay, I see where we at.
Wow.
I see where we at. Okay, we go to Euphoria. They got all, Euphoria got all the young turn up. You know what I'm saying? And I listen.
man.
I'm good. I'm good in both
You can,
worlds.
yeah,
you know what I'm
of
saying?
course. You're good in each
Yeah,
door.
I'm good in both
everybody,
worlds.
yeah, of
But you
course.
know what I'm saying? But so it was just Euphoria was a 1,000,000% turn up.
So
It was a
revival was
1,000,000%.
for the aunties and
Nah, not the aunties. It was our crowd. It was just our. It was like older minded people. It was like I'm 45, but I have an older mind. You know what I'm saying? But they was
Yeah.
getting it popping though. Like if you try and find something that's real in Baltimore, maybe moved to the county but went to Dunbar, like that might be your move right there.
Somebody who specializes in East Baltimore,
All day,
but
all day.
is now living in Owings Mills.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Got a little townhouse with a 1-car garage.
Little white marsh come up, little 300 seat
Oof.
bins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All white joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Leased, you know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
Always try to keep it under 15K a year.
Always, you know what I'm saying?
Mileage.
Gets her girls to drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but so then, after that, so it's 1:00. We're like, all right, we got one more stop to make. There is a spot.
Damn, you at
called
your third spot at 1:00?
third spot at 1:00. So
Oh, you were moving.
we're
Yeah,
headed
you
to
were
the
moving
fourth.
around.
We're going to Woo Wednesdays at some other little bar.
Wu-Tang Wednesdays.
Wu-Tang Wednesdays, which
I thought they used to have a spot in DC that did Wu-Tang Wednesdays.
there's Motown Mondays. I don't know about Wu-Tang Wednesdays.
Okay.
But basically, this was like there were more DJs than there were people in the crowd. It was like a DMC contest of just like old 44-year-old DJs playing like Milkbone, Keep It Real. You know what I'm saying?
They were battling in each other.
Yo.
Oh,
those-
yeah. Oh,
the
yeah,
Jizza
for sure.
verses.
Oh yeah. Goddamn
Yeah.
the Jizza.
Deep
Yeah.
cuts.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
he
yeah.
took you
Okay.
all the way to the underground.
Yeah, yeah. So then, right as this is ending, because the music's over there at 1:35, we decide that it's only 4 blocks to go to Royal Farms. So we then make
Go get
we
some
walk-
fried chicken.
You already know. So we
Come
walk.
on, man.
We walk 2 blocks straight. It was 5 blocks. 3 blocks to the right. Boom. Royal Farm on the corner. Got a 3-piece tender box. Got the
Yeah.
wedges. Little
Yeah, the
cheese on
potato
the
wedges off the chain.
Listen, if you know
Cheese on the wedges.
Yo, listen, if you know Baltimore, you already know that Royal
Yeah.
Farm is
Royal
hitting.
Farms is serious. Yo, actually, their chicken is slept on, man. That chicken is fire.
It ain't slept on at all, B. That shit is good.
No, I'm saying just in general. Like when we
Oh.
talk fried chicken, like nobody
Oh,
really
yeah,
talks
yeah,
about
yeah.
Royal Farm. Like, and it's not just good like in the middle of the night. It's actually like,
Yeah, it's not-
like it used to be good for like lunch. Like
It's not
during the
it's
day.
not
You don't.
drunk food.
Yeah, you don't have to be drunk to like
Right,
enjoy it. Is
right.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So super tight, man. We head back to the rooms. It's all good. We get up in the morning and we go to a neighborhood called Hampton, I believe.
Yes, of course.
So we go
Hampton.
to Hampton. And there's another spot called Good Neighbor, which is like a coffee shop that
Yeah.
Impulse and his man rock out at. And they know the owner. So we were able to go over there and just post up. And it was like
So you're
Impulse
still
stayed at the
Impulse-
revival too.
Yeah, Impulse and all them stayed at the hotel.
they might have because I don't know. I mean, they met us at the Good Neighbor spot, and I
Okay.
know that Impulse would have had to be up real early because I think he lives a little far out. So
Yeah.
him and his partner Jason's the homie as well. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good time, man. It was just a really fun Wednesday in Baltimore, man. I haven't had a good time like that up there in a while. So, and y'all know that I rock with Baltimore heavy anyway. So
Yeah.
it was a good time, man. So,
We-
I feel like that was a good move. I feel like we'll make a crew trip up there soon in the
Yeah, I
fall.
want to go to Black Swan, man. I want to go get some food there.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to talk to Impulse. I mean, I don't know how heavy that they're really pushing the dress code, but I know like Friday,
we don't gotta
like
worry about
Friday
that.
night they on people. I don't know about Wednesday night. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
but we'll talk to him about it. So
yeah. Let's
but
do it.
obviously I saw that also. Oh, tomorrow night, Darla Nikki back on effect.
Again, we're
number
back
3.
on?
Number 3 come through.
Let's
Number 2
go.
is so good. DJ Biggs is gonna run it back. You know what I'm saying? He had
Oh,
such a
shit.
good time. He's running it back.
He's re-celebrating his birthday.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay,
Biggs is focused.
Biggs
He's
is
to
ready.
go. What? Biggs is so ready.
he's ready.
We-
Okay,
We're getting, you know what I'm saying? We're getting just a really good pre-game turnout, so it should be fun.
I'm ready. I'm gonna come through tomorrow night with a mask on. But I'm gonna
What
be there.
about, yeah, respectfully, for sure. I'm
Yeah, I'm
actually
be
going to
there.
re-up. I'm going to re-up on my mask tomorrow because right
Yeah,
now
yo,
all I
you
have-
got to you got to have them in the stash always.
all I have is KN95s, and I don't like,
I don't like how those feel.
right, the little blue mask I'm cool with. You know
Yes,
what
the
I'm saying? And
surgical joint. That one is
I-
actually. I don't even mind doubling up on the surgical ones.
I have a feeling by fall we'll be double masking again, though.
Yeah, it's looking like that, man.
I
Shit
feel
is
like the
getting
double
crazy.
mask is about to happen. But
I don't think so, man. You think so?
yeah, I think
Yeah,
so, bro.
it's getting we're getting back to like fucking last May. It seems like
So
the
before we
numbers
get
are going up. All
before
that
we
shit.
get too heavy into the mask conversation, because I feel like that's going to dominate, some good part of the show. You did go to New York though, Abdul.
Oh yeah, man. I had a day trip.
Quick trip.
Quick trip. I spent the night up there. I went up on Thursday morning. Went to go see one of my homies who's up there from L.A. and yeah, I was just it had been a while. I haven't seen him in a while, so I just went up there to go hang out and chill out with him. And we went and got some dinner. I stayed the night there, and then I was planning on coming back early morning, and I think I saw somebody post. I think I saw Coltrane post something about Union doing something at the Stussy store.
Oh, you had a pop up.
They had a
They had
pop up.
a whole weekend though, right? Wasn't it a whole weekend?
I guess so. The post I saw was saying that it was something with Stussy and Union, and then that led me to the Union Instagram page, and it said that they were having a pop up at the Stussy store. Like if you remember, that used to be the first Union location, right on
Correct,
Spring
correct.
Street.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, doors are open at 11," and I was like, "You know what? I fuck with Union, and
I'm here.
I'm here. I got to
Yeah.
check out of my hotel before I hit the streets. Before I hit 95, let me just stop through. You know what I mean? I'll go there. Was my plan. I was like, I'm gonna go there around 10:40. I'm gonna drive up the block. If I see a huge line, I'll just keep going. I'm not gonna wait. So that's exactly what I did. I drove, and there was maybe like 6 people in line, and it was like 10:40. So I was like, boom, park right across the street illegally, and just stood in line. And doors open up. I go inside. I grabbed a few teas. I think I grabbed a Union tea, and then I grabbed some Stussy Union teas. And I'm checking out, and dude is like, he hands me a bag. He's like, pick a ticket. The red ticket is the Desert Moss fours, and the blue ticket is the top colorway fours, the Union fours. And I was like, oh shit. So I reached in, grabbed one, and I got the Desert Moss colorway. So I grabbed another pair of them shits. But
Nice.
I guess the bag that they were giving out the tickets in wasn't filled to the top. So I think they only had a few pairs. And because I was one of the first people there, I was able to grab a pair. Yeah,
Retail.
I got lucky. Retail.
Nice. That's a come
Yeah.
up.
So then I hopped on the road, stopped by Jersey, saw a friend of the show, Clark Kent, had lunch with him, and then kept it pushing, man. Came back home. So it was a good all around. It was a good like 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like got up there, hung
you got
out,
it
did
in.
my thing. Was able to get a pair of sneakers, and I went by round 2 up there, and come to find out there's a new shop across the street from round 2 that's also like a buy sell trade. Like that's it.
Yeah.
It's like round 2, like
Yeah.
2.0. But it's apparently opened by a kid that used to come to round 2 all the time, like became friends with everybody, like used to hang out in the back and chop it up and all that shit. Learned everything about the business, went across the street and opened up a fucking shop, like doing the
Smart.
same thing, poached the manager, like all that shit, man. So
Smart.
I mean, it is smart. Like they teach you in business school, like if you're to open up an ice cream restaurant, where's the best location to do it? The
Right next
answer
door to
is
another one.
right
Yeah.
next door to another one. Like
Yeah.
that's what he did. So I think there's some internal beef between the two companies right now, and I think that store is called either District 1 or Division 1 or something like that. D1. D1 is the name of the store.
Yeah.
But he had to put a 1 in there because since round 2 got the number 2, he's petty. Respectfully.
I mean, he's smart and petty.
He's petty, smart and petty. Yeah. But the store looks nice. I went in there, but I didn't see anything that I actually almost bought a pair of the white Supreme Air Forces because I already got the black ones from my guys that sold Priorities, and but they were like 190 or 200, and I was like, do I really need these?
What's
like,
retail? 175?
Nah, retail was $100,
Oh
100.
yeah, that's too much then.
So I was like, I'll just hold off. Hopefully, our guys that sold Priorities actually get an 8.5 or 9, because I could wear 8.5 in those if they're able to hook us up with a cheaper pair. I'm gonna just go through them, rather support them than
Hell yeah.
give the money to somebody else.
Yeah, shout out Soul Priorities.
Shout out to
forever and
Soul Priorities.
always.
Shout
We're
out to
gonna-
our guy Chase.
We'll
Shout
be
out
in
to Chase.
we'll be in
Yeah.
Charlotte. We'll be in Charlotte in October, November.
Yeah,
saying?
let's
Make
let's
that
make that trip. Let's do it.
But yeah, I mean, obviously that's a good trip for Abdul.
Yeah, nah,
Baltimore
that
was
was fun.
tight for me. Eddie, did you make any moves this past week? Or you been
Nah, I
chilling?
worked all weekend, man. I ain't do shit, man.
Get
I've
money,
been I've been posted up. Yeah, man.
get money, get
That's
money.
it.
Get
That's
money.
it.
So basically, if you live here in Washington D.C., episode 124, you have been able, and even if you live other places, you may have seen it. But there's been an uptick in media coverage of some of the gun violence in the city. And
Yeah.
the reason why I say there's been an uptick in media coverage is because the gun violence has been prevalent in DC for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
It's never not been a part of DC, unfortunately, since the 80s and all that kind of stuff, right?
Hmm.
But the media, and because of some of the areas that this gun violence is taking part in, has now hyper focused on it. So one of the latest incidents, not the latest, but one of the latest incidents was, I believe it was last Tuesday or Monday, something like that. 14th Street Northwest in DC, between P and U, it's pretty much like super gentrified, super
It's right where your shop is.
right. A lot
The
of
Commonwealth shop.
lot of caucus activity. There's
Yeah.
5-star
A
restaurants.
million restaurants.
There's Jenny's ice cream. There's an Amazon Fresh store that opened the day that things went down. You know what I'm saying?
The Diplomat.
Like Dip. There's a spot that we like to eat called Red Light. We support all the homies that work there.
Detroit style pizza, right?
Yeah, basically there was a shooting in the middle of the daytime.
like
No, it
8:30.
was rush hour. I think late.
It was
evening,
still
late
light
evening.
outside
It
though.
was like
Still late
8:30
Yeah.
or something like that. But
But
yeah.
the sun was still up though. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
so- and basically there was video from this guy Jim Acosta, who is a news reporter, I believe, on his Twitter, where he just pretty much was walking towards the violence, and the people were running.
scattering.
People were running past him,
Yeah.
in fear of their lives, as they should be.
Yeah.
And but the thing that a lot of people are feeling some kind of way about is what we said before, in that because of where it took place and who the potential targets, who the bystanders could have been. This got media coverage 100 times more than a lot of the other shootings that take place in black and brown neighborhoods in the city and around the city.
Yeah.
Seeing Sally from Nebraska or Becky from Missouri, run in fear, obviously is not good for anybody. But when it happens on the other side of town,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of the status quo, or people are left to fend for themselves, or whatever the case may be, you then, you know what I'm saying, you figure like, well, why do they get all this attention and we don't? Why are their
Yeah.
lives more important than ours? You know what I mean? And so there was actually a shooting a few weeks ago in the same area. Innocent bystander. He was leaving dinner with his wife, and he caught a stray bullet
And died.
and passed away on 14th and R.
Yep.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So we're not saying that anybody's life is more important than the other, but equality in the
We're saying that black lives should be as important as white lives.
absolutely. Let's
We-
report on it all
Yeah.
the time, instead of just when it happens in the super gentrified areas of town.
Nah, that's exactly what we're saying. I mean, we talked about it last week, when or 2 episodes ago, when the shit happened at National Stadium and somebody let it off outside,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it made national news coverage.
Yeah. I mean,
The day before that, a 6-year-old little girl had just got killed in Southeast outside of her building playing on her scooter.
Yeah.
There's a video of her
Her mom got shot too.
riding a scooter right
Yeah.
before the incident happened, and
Yeah.
nobody said shit. And
Yeah.
and this has been happening in Washington D.C., like you said, Rome, forever. But all of a sudden, it happens in a gentrified part of town, place where white people are more accessible, and there, all of a sudden, it's now Washington D.C. has a crime problem, and now it's being highlighted. The mayor's under target, like. Yo, the fucking shit has been happening. Why haven't you guys been trying
I mean,
to
that's
address
that's
this
the
issue?
media though. That's the media.
Well, it's the media, but
You
because
know?
the media picks it up, now the DC government is in trouble. The mayor
Yeah.
got to answer, right?
Right.
But why the fuck haven't you tried to address this problem with crime in Northeast and Congress Heights and Southeast and all these places? Shit has been
Yeah.
happening forever, man.
Yeah.
Yo, it makes me
So
I get fucking angry just thinking about it, and just how blatantly disrespectful the shit is when it comes to lives of black and brown people.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all trying to figure out why black and brown lives have been sort of, um, I mean, they've always been seen as less than, right? Jim Crow, three-fifths rule.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But we're looking at the Olympics. A lot of anti-blackness going on right now.
Yeah.
Um, um, and we just need to figure out why all of a sudden that's a big deal, because at Rolling Loud, you have all these black entertainers on the stage,
Hmm.
but the crowd is 98% white kids.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
it's insane.
That's
when you-
every festival.
correct. But Rolling Loud obviously is predominantly hip hop acts, right?
Yeah.
So I would understand that at EDM Fest or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you got Travis on the stage and
All white everywhere. Even I'm
you
sure
see it
Astro,
everywhere.
Astro World was probably all white.
Mad Mexicans because it was
Yeah.
in Houston. But other
Yeah.
than that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like Abdul said, this last shooting took place by the shop. I've been at the shop for like the past 2 out of the last 3 days, and basically, like there's mad cops outside. There's mad cars parked, cop cars parked everywhere with the
Yeah.
flashing lights. Mad cops on foot patrol, on bike patrol, horses, motorcycles, and mind you, between P and U, it might be 6 blocks
Yeah.
total. They're out there like it's miles long. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, and the crazy part about it is they're not like the problems aren't really between P and U so much as they're on U Street, right? Like 14th and U is still a wild corner. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like it's still crazy over there.
Yeah.
And like if you go to 14th in Rhode Island, there's a 7-Eleven on the corner. Mad homeless people, mad crazy
Yeah.
over there too. Mad incidents and fights. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all are just patrolling this one little area to make it look good. But yeah,
Well, no, it's because that, like on our street right there, that's where they have
right. I get
you know what I'm
it.
saying, and then on Riggs Street, it's shit popping off right
But
there.
what
on
I'm saying
those
though is,
streets.
let's like, you go to W, there's 100 niggas outside, right? You go, like I said, you go to Rhode Island, where
V
the
V Street.
V Street, 100, but they're not patrolling up and down V like that. They're not patrolling
Yeah.
up and down W like that. It's just like they're hitting these areas where the colonizers are doing brunch and they're walking with they're eating outside at all these other places, and it's just for show, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Do you
mean,
think? Do you think it's because those areas, those people who like inhabit those areas, were more likely to call the police and make a big deal about it, and call the police all day long and like get on the Twitter and like you guys aren't doing shit?
That could.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's also to let white people know that, hey, listen, you're safe. Keep spending your money.
No, that's
You
for
see
sure.
Police presence.
That's for sure.
You know what I mean?
we went to Red Light, which is on the corner of 14th and R, Sunday,
Yeah.
and it was a ghost town. Normally, it's popping. You can't get a table
Yeah.
at 5:30 on a Sunday.
Yeah. Nobody wants to get that stray bullet.
We walked in immediately, and we were just like, "Damn!"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think when the mayor or when the police chief had his, he had a conference,
Press
a
conference.
press
Briefing,
conference,
whatever.
they had it in front of Lake Diplomat. They're
Yeah.
literally trying to tell you it's okay. The
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
police chief blamed marijuana. He was like, marijuana is a direct link to the violent crimes we're seeing.
This
in
is
our
how
city.
out of touch fucking law enforcement is in the
What?
city and throughout the whole fucking country.
Marijuana, bro. The majority of people who are buying marijuana on 14th Street
Are all white people.
are all white people.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what is he even talking about?
Who knows, man?
It's just fucking dumb, man. And you know what? And that's also what happens when you gentrify a neighborhood that quickly, and white people all of a sudden feel like they're entitled to everything, right? You can't just come into a fucking area, and we've seen examples of that in New York when white people have moved up to Dykeman, Uptown, and started calling the cops on loud music being played.
Right.
Nobody asked you to move up here. You made the decision to move up here,
Right.
and now you want that neighborhood to adapt to your
Yeah.
your style and your way of living.
You should have moved up here because you like the culture and the music.
Yes, embrace that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
I think the culture and the music is why they like to go there, and I think it's why they like to go there
Just
at night.
not
But
when it's your neighbor,
but
like
when they have to
5 in
live
the morning.
there, when they
Yeah.
have to live there, it's a whole different
All of
ball
a sudden
game.
now it's a
Yeah,
problem.
they be posted up out front with the loudest system in their escalator or whatever all night long.
But
Yeah.
like, you know,
Killing
if you move to 14th Street, one of the side streets, and you come out onto the middle of the block, like you're gonna see everybody. You're gonna see kids riding their bikes. You're gonna
Yeah.
see people eating in the street. Like you're gonna walk around some hipsters or some fake hipsters in front
Yeah.
of Pearl Dive or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a mix of everybody out there. So
I
I
I
feel like
remember
they should
when
just be respectful.
I remember when I was I lived in Shaw, um, in maybe about 22 years ago,
Mhm.
and it was still, you know what I'm saying, it was still serious out there. And I remember the first white person who moved onto that block, and I remember coming home from Love one night or Dream one night, and it was about 4:30 in the morning, and I saw this motherfucker walking his dog, and I was like, yo, this neighborhood is changing.
Right.
Like he's out here walking his dog at 4:30 and he thinks shit is sweet. But it wasn't long after that somebody got him. Somebody got
Yeah,
him.
of course they got him.
Somebody got him and took his fucking dog and robbed him. And you know, you gotta learn. You gotta fucking learn that shit is not sweet everywhere. Just because you're here doesn't make you safe. Be aware. Like any reasonable thought will make you, even in your suburbs, be like, you should think twice about walking your dog at 4:30 in the morning. Like you should think that, yo, I might get got out here. But the fact that you thought that you were safe from that made me happy that you got robbed. Like you'll think again.
Yeah.
Everybody can be
Yeah.
a victim out here, dog.
I mean, let's be honest. I'll be honest. I see a lot of questionable things late at night, whether if I'm in the lift, or
yeah.
if I'm on the scooter.
People make some lapse in judgments.
It's just walking the dog is something I think people just need to really be smarter about. Like,
Seriously.
if you're gonna walk your dog, you need to walk your dog before you go out,
Why does your dog need to be walked at 4 in the morning anyway?
There's
I
no,
don't
I don't get
know.
it. I don't get
Right.
it.
or like you need to
I
have
don't own a dog though, but I
a,
don't get
a,
it.
nah, you
Nah.
need like a courtyard in your building. You need something that's going to because
Yeah.
I see people like literally on 16th Street or like 14th Street or like just I'm like, yo, y'all are just setting yourselves up to be a victim.
Yeah.
And I think once it gets cold this year, it's gonna be real ugly outside.
Mask back on.
I've seen women driving up 16th Street at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I've seen women walking into Malcolm X Park to go walk their dog at fucking 4
Yeah,
o'clock in the
I
morning.
see
Are
it
you
too.
dumb?
Yes,
Like-
they're dumb. Yes,
It's
they're
stupid
dumb.
as
dog,
shit.
what are you thinking?
They're dumb. They're dumb.
Even men shouldn't even do it. Like,
Men are dumb as well. Men are dumb
come
as
on,
well.
man.
I want to say that something else that could be considered dumb.
Let's hear it.
Kanye West has moved into the
Wait, what do we say?
Kanye West is reportedly living in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium so he can finish Donda.
He's not leaving the stadium until he
He's
finishes the
living
album.
in a
He's like
football
s-
stadium.
He's like
do you-
sleeping in the locker room.
What are you talking about? Is
That's
this,
what it is.
Is this true?
That's what he said.
Abdul, check your Instagram.
He's like staying at a suite /studio.
You seen the picture, Eddie?
Yeah.
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 He's got a twin size bed with 18 pairs of shoes, 1 bottle of water, a TV, a suitcase, and his red Akira outfit. And he's
Kanye
supposed
West
to be,
is reportedly living in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium so he can finish
Yeah.
Donda. TMZ reports he has a studio, living space, and even a chef. Oh,
he living.
my God. This dude is wildin'.
He
What a
living.
fucking idiot. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
yeah. So like I said, it just happened to pop up while I was looking for something else.
That's
Uh,
fucking Kanye West is I heard about people who went to, you know, people forget everything so fucking quickly. Like it was just the same dude a few years ago, or maybe not even that long ago, just bigging up Trump and, you know, fucking sucking his kneecaps and this, that, and the other. And
yeah. I mean, a lot of that came to light this past week with the Donda event. There were a lot of people who were like, "Yo, how could y'all must have forgot about him?" Like,
yeah,
you know, massaging Trump's shoulders and doing
Yeah.
all sorts of crazy shit and trying to dead the election or sway it for the right.
Yep.
And I just feel like, again, like I said before, a lot of DJs are picking their toxic rapper whose music they play. And I think a lot of people in general just want to. Kanye's like the last real rock star we have left. And I think people are attracted to what he does. I mean, there's so much short term memory going on out here now. And that's exactly why I think people are um, attracted to what he's doing. But to me, I don't tend to interact with a lot of people because my feelings have been set in stone and they know. So like the most I play of Kanye is I just use that wait till I get my money right part, and I use that to set up 100 other songs I'm about to play.
This
You know what I'm
dude,
saying?
I don't think people understand. He really doesn't give a fuck about y'all. Like, did you see the menu for his event at that stadium?
$65 chicken sliders and some shit.
Yo,
Like that.
let me see here. Beef kosher hot dogs for $40, $45 for cookies and brownies, sweet and salty kettle corn for $35, which is that small bag that you could get for like 75 cents. Chicken tenders for $50 and assorted snack basket for $65.
That shit probably sold out. People was probably
You're basically
eating all that.
paying for him to rent out the place.
yeah.
Yo,
Right? And I know mad people that were there. Like
I saw mad people that were there.
Yeah.
a bunch of people that I know on Instagram were and I'm like, fam, you was there?
Yeah.
And like, they're like, Rome, come on, man. Like,
Yeah,
it just,
they were happy to be there. They
were
were
dumb
proud and
happy.
they were showing it off. And
They
I
were
was just
dumb
like,
happy.
I was like, yo, you played yourself again. Like, not only did you just let me know where you stand and how, I don't want to say stupid. Like, obviously, maybe people like him and whatever. Like, everybody, that's their decision, right? But I hope you paid for some of that shit. Like, I hope he got you.
Well, the merch sold out.
And if this is what he's charging for chicken tenders, I don't even want to know what he charged for a T-shirt. Well, do we know the prices of that?
It was all between $50 and $100.
I want to say it should be probably be more than that because
Yeah.
a T-shirt you can wear numerous times. A hot dog is gonna go right after that.
Well, the hot dog is terrible. The T-shirts only came in large and extra large, right? And
Oh my god,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, this is crazy.
I don't know. I just don't
He
know.
doesn't
what,
give a fuck, yo. Like
He
he
does
does like
not
whatever
give a
the fuck
fuck.
he wants.
He's
Yeah, I
that
don't-
People
tough, man.
subscribe to it.
Yeah.
I don't think people should worry about Kanye West. Oh, so speaking of Kanye West, this is like not a direct correlation, but it's still. Lamar Odom was in the club Friday night
At over here.
at Abigail. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Okay. Was he
Creep
smoking?
vibes. Creep
Oh,
vibes.
creepy vibes.
Creepy
vibes?
Creepy vibes.
He
Yeah.
held on to your hand for too long.
Chill. The way he was just sort of interacting with the women in the club. Creep
That kind of
vibes.
creepy. Okay.
Oh yeah. It's not.
All right.
It didn't. It was creepy. It was bad. I was just like, bro, you're a creep. Like I can just tell the vibes. I can tell the
Yeah.
vibes. So, no, not too much left for Lamar in the function. So obviously, episode 124, DC, one of DC's native sons, prodigal son,
Yeah.
one of DC's very own
Loved ones.
loved ones. Dave Chapelle is doing a comedy special at the Anthem this weekend, Friday.
Yeah.
The flyer drops Monday. The tickets dropped Monday at 5 p.m. Mind you, this is like yesterday, people, right?
Yeah.
We're recording on Tuesday. Everybody is hyped. They think they have a chance to get tickets. And then when you get in the queue, it's 2,000 people in front of you. And as that number is going down and down, you're getting excited. And you're
Yeah.
feeling good. You're like, I'm about to spend some tickets for me and my baby.
Yeah.
gonna
I'm
do
about to
this
grab a
shit.
ticket.
And then when
then-
you get in and you see how much those tickets cost, you're gonna be watching Space Jam at home this weekend, people. Okay?
How much was it? I heard they were like 800, 2,000.
$775.
Is that just because those are the only tickets they had left?
Yeah, that's what they had left.
I saw
Or
2,000.
all of them were that much.
I
No,
think
the-
I think they started out expensive too. I don't think it was like
the
$30,
cheapest,
$40 tickets.
The cheapest that we saw, I think, was $385.
Oh my God.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I was just like, this dude is tripping.
He
Yeah.
gonna get that money.
there were multiple. I mean, there were so many $1,200 tickets left. I was like, bro, you're out of your mind.
Yeah.
Um,
Dave Chappelle, come on the show, man.
Dave
Let's
Chappelle,
hang out.
Dave Chappelle, leave us alone because with those prices, you're out of your mind. Like first you got Kanye, now you got Chappelle. I'm gonna just watch the special in a month on Hulu. Like
Well,
I ain't
I mean,
tripping.
I actually
Seriously.
I'm going to see him on Sunday at the Kennedy Center, but my tickets were $100. And I'm in the first row, like literally in the first row. So but I think he's kind of doing the same thing at the Anthem on Friday, but the Kennedy Center, obviously their prices can't be that crazy. So
Yeah.
$99 was the most expensive ticket, and that's the one I got. So I'm excited, man. I can't wait to see him.
That's
But
dope.
but we talked about the mask and all that shit. That's become a mandate. The Kennedy Center and the Anthem both said that you have to keep your mask on indoors.
Doesn't he
which I
give
like.
out those masks?
I don't know about giving
I'm
out a
pretty
mask.
sure he sells them. I'm pretty sure he sells them.
I mean, the
You
whatever
talk about the
show
Dave Chappelle?
Yeah,
It's
like
part
the-
of their merch. Oh yeah.
don't-
I'm
I
sure.
don't- I
I'm
don't
sure
know,
they
like,
sell it.
when he
I'm
had his other special, everybody had one on. Like the whole audience, everybody had
Yeah.
one.
I'm gonna have on my own mask though.
Yeah.
If he gives out one, I'll double up and put his on top of my surgical joint. But I'm excited. I'm gonna see he's doing like a routine, and then I guess
He's
we're
like
seeing the
MCing.
movie or something like that. It's like the premiere of it here in DC, and he's doing it at the Kennedy Center. Um, so I'm excited. So we missed out on the Friday thing at the Anthem, which I think might also be somewhat of the same thing. It might be a movie screening with him doing a little show. But I'm gonna go see him on Sunday anyway, so I wasn't even tripping. I sent you all the link for that.
Yeah.
For the Kennedy Center.
Yeah, I mean, it slipped out of my consciousness.
I
You
get
know
it.
what I mean, I also know that I have 3 gigs that Saturday, so I'm looking to just come home Sunday night, and
Chill
go to
out.
sleep.
Yeah.
like, I ain't trying to do too much.
Yeah, shout out to
Um,
Dave Chappelle, man. Dave Chappelle is one of the greatest entertainers in our generation, and also one of the most loved ones out of our generation. We love Dave Chappelle, man.
Especially here.
He's a fucking genius, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see him.
Yeah,
yeah.
Chappelle's solid. It should be a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? Obviously for both Anthem and Kennedy Center.
Yeah,
Again, people wear your mask, wear your mask, wear your mask.
Dave Chappelle come to
uh,
Darling Nikki tomorrow.
We're trying to throw the field. We're trying to throw it out there. Like I think I'm gonna tag him on my Instagram post
Yeah,
tomorrow.
let's
That should
get
make
him
it
out
work.
there. He's gonna come out tomorrow night. He loves to party.
Yeah, he does. You know,
I remember I saw him at what was the joint on K Street, K Street Lounge. But when it first opened up, I think it was K Street Lounge, right? Later
Mhm.
on, it became something else.
Capital.
Capital. Later on, it became Capital. But when it first opened up,
It was K Street
It
Lounge.
was K Street Lounge, and I remember seeing him in line waiting to get in, like he was just dolo and
Smoking mad cigarettes.
smoking cigarettes, and he was just ready to party.
Yeah, I
It was-
mean,
it was like Asian night in there, like you
And,
know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
Yeah. That's his.
Yeah,
That's,
think
that might be his vibe. I don't know.
I
you
think it's
know?
definitely his vibe.
it's his
I
vibe.
mean,
His
it's
wife.
one of his
wife,
vibes, you know,
His-
respectfully.
His
His wife is
respectfully-
Filipino. She's
Yeah.
she's a Muslim Filipino, which is kind of crazy. I
That's
didn't even
fair.
know that, but somebody told me that. Who told me that? Oh, OQ told me that.
Oh, from one Filipino to another.
Filipino
he knows.
fact
He
check.
knows. Shout out to the Pinoys, man. Pinoys know
Shout
each
out.
other.
You know
They
what I'm saying?
do. It's-
Yeah, I
between
love
the
it.
Between the Bay Area and Virginia Beach, they got it.
Yeah, they
know
lock
what I'm
it
saying?
down.
No
Shout out.
doubt.
Shout
Come
out
on.
to the Pinoys.
Shout out to Pinoys, man.
So obviously,
I feel
episode.
like we just said something racist, but we didn't.
Nah, it's
we,
just-
have gotten
No,
the pass. We got the pass. We got the pass. We got the
pass.
Pinoy pass. Shout out to Roland.
Make sure you wearing your make sure you're wearing your vaccine. I mean, getting your vaccines and wearing your mask. People, there basically seems to be an uptick in, excuse me, coronavirus.
That was
Jerome
right
just
on cue.
coughed.
That was right on
You all right?
cue.
Chill. I got the air.
That was right
I got
on cue.
I got the air conditioning on.
Yeah, you good?
Nevertheless, though,
You sure?
yeah, I didn't go to
Alright.
Rolling. I didn't go to Rolling Loud, so I'm good.
You were with the coughing loud.
But basically, I'm trying to make it authentic. I'm trying to make it
Yeah.
authentic. But basically, it just seems to be like, again, the percentage of people who are not vaccinated, and getting corona and having to deal with the worst of it, it just seems to be more and more every day. And but there also does seem to be a feeling of people are starting to get sick of having to treat these people special. Like, if you chose not to get the vaccine and then you get sick, you shouldn't receive special treatment. That seems to be a feeling. I believe the Washington Post announced today that all of their employees have to show up with the vaccination card to continue to work.
Yeah.
And I believe the CDC is going to actually they made the announcement that Americans should wear a mask indoors and all children K through 12. So not just 12 years
Yeah.
old and up. K through 12 need to be wearing a mask
Yeah,
indoors.
yeah, for sure.
You know
I
what I'm
think they're
saying?
the
So,
most important ones that they need to have a mask
sure.
on, indoor and outdoor.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I just, and like, shout out to my Bella. I can't go nowhere without having a mask on. She FaceTimes me 12 times a day too, which I absolutely love because she's on vacation. But every time I got to have the mask on. And the only time I'm not allowed to have my mask on is if I'm drinking water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Or in the house by yourself.
if I'm in the house, cool. But like if I'm at the
If you're in the
shop,
streets,
if I'm
mask on.
yeah, I just pull it up. You know what I mean? But she's I respect her sort of, but the interesting part is people that come in the shop and just act like we look crazy for wearing a mask.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to be like, listen, fam, I don't even want to interact with y'all. I'll talk to y'all from a distance if it comes down to that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if you're not even carrying a mask with you, that's insane. That to me is just extremely irresponsible that you would that you're gonna hit the block and you're like, oh, I see this store, and you don't even have the thought to put it on.
And we're vaccinated. Mind
Right,
you.
and we tell you like, hey man, you don't have to wear a mask. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But to sit there and just be like, I don't even have one on, and just want to talk and find out what the meaning of Andrew's skate shop is, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't got this time for that.
Andrew's skate shop. Shout out to Dizza.
Yeah, I mean, no, shout out to Dizzle. That's my guy. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, I'm not trying to talk to Sven, you know what I'm saying, who's on vacation from New Jersey
Yeah.
and sees a cool T-shirt in the window.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's Andrew about?
Yeah, put your mask on, bro.
Yeah,
You know
we'll
what
tell
I'm
you all
saying?
about it as soon as you put your fucking mask on.
So I think a lot of people's saving grace has been the thought that being outside would prevent you from getting corona.
Yeah.
But I feel like when we're looking at Rolling Loud, we see that may not be.
That's
the
a
case.
different level of
Now, hold on.
outside. Though.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's
That's not like you being posted up in front of the shop.
Of course, it's a super spreader event. You've got people, hundreds of thousands.
Nobody's
of people
wearing a
next to each
mask,
other.
vaccinated or not.
I looked at all the pictures I didn't see one mask.
Nobody has
Nobody had a mask on.
One mask. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
People we
and
know.
you know what? I don't think half of the people that were even performing, which is crazy to me, these celebrities aren't getting vaccinated. I don't think so.
I didn't see
It's
one.
so risky, man. It's fucking risky. Your whole livelihood is at stake.
Yo,
how-
let them do them though. I don't feel sorry for
I-
people that don't do
I
it.
do only because I just don't understand the mentality behind not getting vaccinated. Like, you think that all these experts and all these scientists and all these people, I don't understand the mentality or the reasoning for not getting vaccinated. I still don't. I don't understand. I don't get
it's
it.
pers-
Like,
there was-
It's personal, man.
yeah, no,
But
but personal for what? On what
personal
level?
what,
Like,
though?
what
Yeah.
personal what?
For them. So like, I don't take it personal when they get sick. Like that's on you. You don't want it. It's all good.
I need them to put people in the middle of the streets, though.
Yeah.
Like, if you get sick because you didn't want to get vaccinated, you should not be helped, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't take a hospital bed from somebody who like can't get it because they're like, certain demographics of people can't get it. If you're like cancer treatment or like they say pregnant women, there's a couple of different reasons why you
Yeah.
shouldn't get the vaccine. But anything short of that, yeah, don't help them motherfuckers. That was a choice. You want to battle corona? Go ahead, you got it.
Well, I don't know if
yeah.
that's necessarily the way to handle it either, because I mean, if people are dying, they're gonna need help. But
No, fuck them. If you legitimately are saying that I don't want to get this shot,
Yeah,
and then
I'm
once
not
you-
gonna get this shot.
and then when you get sick, the first thing you do is run to the hospital.
yeah, I get that. I
What
see your
sort
point.
of- I don't. I don't
it's too
feel-
late. It's too late.
I don't even think it's too late. I just don't feel like you deserve to get treatment because you had a chance. You were greedy, and now
Mm-hmm.
you want the rest of the world to help you and support your ignorant decision. There was a guy who passed away who literally on his deathbed
Did not
Yeah.
want it.
did not want it, and then I think it's called intubation. I'm not exactly sure what that is.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but
Intubated.
That's when they intubate you so you can breathe or they can.
They
so
put
he
that
had to
tube down your
agree.
throat.
He basically was on his deathbed before he agreed to it, and at that point it was too late. They're like he died.
And
And-
it's so funny because he asked for the doctor for it, and that was the doctor's words. He was like, "I'm sorry,
too
it's
late.
too
It's
late."
too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and I just am still waiting.
He
to
asked
get
the
like
doctor for the vaccine.
yeah,
The vaccine and
It was
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
if
The
we're talking about
vaccine
this,
doesn't cure you.
no, if we're talking
Yeah.
about the same case, it was like the
We're talking about the
34-year-old kid, or something like
34-year-old
that.
dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
yeah. The doctor told him that was the actual the caption of the article
it's
that
too
I
late.
read. It's
Yeah.
too late.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's too late.
But he was asking for the vaccine
Yeah,
on
yeah,
his
yeah.
deathbed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm still waiting for somebody to eloquently explain to me their reasoning for not
They
taking the
can't- they
vaccine.
can't,
And
though. They
I haven't heard a good
No,
reason.
you
I
can't.
wish
There is no
everybody
good
could get
reason.
vaccinated.
If you have a good reason, put it in the comments, yo.
Yeah, if y'all have a good
Abdul would
reason,
like to
man, let us know,
challenge you.
man. I just would like to learn, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I would like to know. I know it's personal to a lot of people, but I don't understand that either. Like, what is?
listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Tell us. Like,
if you,
let me
if
know.
you if I'm not gonna learn shit from somebody who's at this point.
Yeah, but we just want to hear. We just want
and
to hear.
I hear what you said. I hear what you're saying. And
Yeah.
and like personally, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like
No
that's how I
doubt.
feel
No doubt.
because
You should get
this-
vaccinated, man.
at this
Yeah.
point,
There's still time. There's still time.
yo, all of the bullshit reasons that were out there, whether it was low fertility rates or all this other shit, like it's such a minimal chance of it happening to you that you need to just go ahead and get vaccinated. It's
Yeah.
not
Those people don't even know what's in the fucking food they eat,
exactly.
and they're worried about what's in the vaccine.
Exactly.
Smoke mad cigarettes and drink bullshit.
Yeah.
Look, man,
They have no
Abdul
fucking idea.
Abdul eats at Yums. You feel me? He got
Goddamn
Yeah,
vaccinated.
Abdul eats the
Top
carry out
5
every day.
restaurants
He eats the
of all
carry out.
time. Yeah.
He's from Baltimore. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a pretty real combination. If he can get vaccinated, anybody can get vaccinated.
You should get
Yeah.
vaccinated, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We're advocating vaccination over here.
What's the podcast episode 124 where we
Wax
are also
that ass up.
No, vax, not wax. Vax.
Oh.
Hey yo,
And wax.
Hey yo.
And wax that ass up. Vax and wax.
wax that ass.
Hey yo. Come on, G.
Do you all think that campaign worked in New Orleans with
I mean,
Matty
it-
Fresh
it-
and Juvenile?
Yo, he got paid. It worked. If he caught a check, it worked.
But you know
Juvenile
what, though?
probably looks like he didn't get vaccinated.
He might not have.
it don't
But
matter.
At the end, somebody got it because somebody got the vaccine because of that song, so it's all good.
Yeah, so
Listen,
it
man,
worked. It worked. It worked.
Episode
Yeah,
124.
we're gonna go with it.
Episode 124. What I will suggest to you is to never perpetrate like you are a gangster, and then try to fight an older gangster,
Ooh.
and then have your boy not help you when you're getting your ass beat.
Oh, that was a great fucking video.
So
Great fucking
basically,
video.
what happened is there's a video of some two quote unquote gangsters sort of just harassing an older gentleman in a mall,
Mm-hmm.
and it starts on the bottom floor. It continues to the escalator. The older
Oh,
gentleman.
I didn't see the bottom floor incident.
If you watch the clip it's the whole 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So
Yeah, I just the clip that you sent just leads right into like the
no,
altercation.
so they start at the bottom floor.
Okay.
Dude's harassing him. He says on blood, so he's got you thinking he's a blood, right?
Mm.
They follow the older gentleman upstairs. The older gentleman walks to pretty much a desolate area of the mall
Yeah.
On purpose.
on purpose.
Yeah, follow me this way real
And
quick.
right when dude thinks shit is sweet, he gets mollywopped.
Yep.
He got laid to the floor, and then the old head whooped his ass.
He
On
whooped his
blood.
ass.
He cut the side of his face open.
Yeah,
That
on
shit was
blood.
Side of his
hilarious.
face.
Yeah.
And then, if you notice, his homie didn't do a damn thing.
his
his
homie,
homie
ran like he
literally
was Usain Bolt.
Ran. They said supposedly
He
he went to
sprinted. Nah, he ain't
supposedly he
go
went to get something out
No.
the trunk, but
Come on,
his
stop
boy
it.
was getting low.
Nah,
But
yo, he ran. He didn't even go towards the fight. Like
Oh, yeah,
when
nah, he
his
ran
man
in.
was getting knocked the fuck out.
He's already turned
dro-
around.
There's another video, another clip where he put. You know, he was scared because he put something that he had in his hand down, just so he could have both arms free to run. Like he needed both arms to go like this. It was the funniest shit ever, man. And
we'll put it
I
on our
loved it.
Instagram. It's actually in our Instagram story right now. Oh no, this is not coming out till Thursday, so we'll have it on our Instagram on Thursday morning,
Yeah,
so you can see it. I do.
hilarious.
I like how you can now, you can tweet like the Twitter, whatever. You can put that on your Instagram story now, so we can do that exactly.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure. But basically, that was the ass whipping of the year so far, man.
Yeah,
I've
so
never
far.
seen that dude. He literally got mollywopped. You can hear it, and all the comments.
cracked
He
the
got
shit out of him.
punished. He
Everything got knocked
punished.
out of him, and then dude
Yeah.
just, and he could have really hurt him some more too
Yeah,
if he
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to. Like he really
He
could.
probably would have beat both those dudes' ass.
Oh no,
Oh,
he was gonna.
they were
he was
both
gonna-
skinny little kids,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah.
They would have got thrown around like rag dolls.
I feel like he was gonna throw the other dude over the rail. Like
Somebody
I feel
should.
like
That would have been a charge. I'm glad he didn't
yeah,
do
that's
that.
definitely a charge.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah.
I also feel like the video never got close enough, so you never really saw his face. You know what I'm saying?
That,
Like you never really
respect,
saw his
That's-
respect
on
to the
purpose.
photographer.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out. So basically, I believe we had today was the first day of the January 6th commission on the United States Capitol attacks. I saw a video of like senators crying, and there were officers that provided a first-hand account of the incident.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't hard for me to watch, but it was crazy that these people who did this to our country are still like walking away from these charges, right? Like
It's fucking
I think
crazy.
I think one person has gone to jail and they got like almost like nothing. I don't even remember what it was, 30 days or 60 days or some shit like that. And only one person out of all the thousands of people who were there and some committed were part of their murders that happened over there. Nothing is fucking happening to any
At
of these
all.
people.
At all.
Yeah, I mean, you had white people calling black police officers the N-word. Like the officer showed it. What's his name? Officer Harry Dunn
Yep.
told lawmakers describing how protesters dressed in Trump campaign paraphernalia called him the N-word.
Yeah, he said it was the first time in all his years of being a police officer that anybody ever called him that word.
I mean, listen, man,
Yeah.
this is what happens, and it's man, nothing's gonna come out of this.
Yeah.
Nothing is fucking gonna come out of this.
So
man.
number one, check y'all's phones. Number two, there was one guy who did go to jail, and he was shook daddy. Basically, he said that he got tested by the KKK on what it meant to really be a white supremacist. He basically said he failed at it, and they whooped his ass. He was just complaining, like he was shook, like he was scared out of his mind, about basically what happened, about going to jail as a result of his actions, because these people felt that they were above any sort of consequence.
Yeah,
And
because
now
they had
that-
gotten a green light from the president.
Right.
Attack
So
the
then-
Capitol.
So basically, with the hearings today, they brought up all of the newspaper clippings for the next day, and it was basically like every one of the newspaper clippings from, not even from just newspapers across the globe, where Trump incites riot, assault on democracy, so on and so forth. And like I think this is a situation where they're gonna come up with a bunch of bullshit. Maybe one or two more people will go to jail, but
Yeah.
for the most part, the desired outcome is not going to be met, in my opinion.
Nobody's gonna go to jail, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be bullshit. I mean, if they were really serious about this, it would be Trump being brought up on these charges. They let him go. He was not held responsible for any of this shit
At all.
At all. It was all him. He called
He was the one that told him to meet him on the Capitol
yeah.
steps.
What was his words exactly for these
Like
people,
rallying
man?
or something.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, man. I'm
Yeah.
looking at this
So-
article right now and I can't even believe it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to frustrate me. To
He
continue
called
to
the
talk about-
rioters a loving crowd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a buster.
He's a piece of shit.
Basically, I want to say that we are with the Olympics going on, episode 124. A big deal today was Simone Biles, and she withdrew from the gymnastics team final
Yeah.
due to what she said were mental health reasons.
Well, and some medical issue. I think there was something she got hurt.
medical issues. Yeah, she was hurt.
Yeah.
She's had broken toes. And
Yeah.
all sorts of
She's had all
horrific-
kinds of injuries
Yeah.
that she decided to just sit out of this one. I like
Yeah.
it. I love it.
Yeah, I mean
Basically,
they don't get paid, man. That's just like she shouldn't risk it.
Yeah, if
ba-
she's like, yo, I'm not gonna risk my fucking health
Why would
over.
she?
well, she
Yeah.
says I have to put my pride aside. I have to do what's right for me and focus on my mental health and not
Yes.
jeopardize my health and well-being.
Yeah,
That's why I decided to take a step back. There's a
Yeah.
video. There's a video of her telling her teammates in which they are extremely supportive
Yeah.
of the
She's like,
decision
yo,
that she made.
y'all trained for this. Go out and do it.
Yeah,
yeah,
and I mean, I just feel like I feel like there. She said her mental state was hurting the team. She couldn't take it anymore. They ended up getting a silver. She said, "I usually persevere and push through things, but not to cost the team a medal." Uh, and basically, everybody really felt like she was performing hurt from a physical standpoint, but she confirmed that there's nothing physically wrong with her. She said she was just very stressed and finding it difficult to feel the same amount of joy she usually feels when competing.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, and
I
you know what? I think it's starting to resonate with a lot of these athletes, especially athletes of color, that the Olympic Committee obviously does not give a fuck about them.
yes, I was about to say that. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like this Olympic Committee is very, very one-sided. We've seen Megan Rapinoe, who's a U.S. women's soccer player, openly talking about. I mean, mind you, THC and CBD are two different things, right? But she is openly advocating for use of CBD, and she started a company, or her sister owns a company that she's a part of, and how she's talked about how CBD helps her relax, and you know, openly is talked about her use of CBD, which is an extract of THC, right?
Cannabis,
So
yeah.
yeah, so off cannabis, right? So while she is given a pass because THC does not show up in your CBD does not show up in these results. You know what I mean? But if it's somebody like Shakari Richardson, all of a sudden they fucking laid the hammer down on her,
Yeah.
kicked her out of all competitions. She was supposed to do the 4x100. They decided later on, yo, we don't even want you to do that.
It's crazy.
But a white woman doing the same thing or something close to it, all of a sudden
All the
gets a
same
pass.
plant. It's the same
It's
thing.
the same fucking thing. You
Yeah.
just decide to give one test that shows you a positive result, and another test doesn't. Like it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, we understand that the anti-blackness with the hair
Olympic Committee.
stuff,
Oh yeah.
well, with the
All
hair
that.
for the swimmers and the committee in general, and I
Yeah.
feel like what we're seeing is, and I don't know how many of like the Japanese, I don't know how many of I don't know how much of it was a Japanese decision. I don't know if the committee is based in Switzerland and there's a mix of people, but whatever the case may be, I would like to see athletes of color just get together and just sort of like
Yeah. Take a stand.
stick it to the man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we had this conversation in the shop the other day, and somebody was like, "Yo, the Olympics aren't about protest," and at the same time,
Who's this
Mike,
person who said that? So
I'll tell you,
yeah,
off the air.
I can fucking cancel them.
Mike,
Shut the fuck up.
Mike is literally wearing the Stussy Commonwealth shirt with the dudes protesting on it.
Yeah.
I was like, bro,
Amazing.
what? And when I pointed that out, homie, he couldn't even say nothing. He just had to keep moving. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
you don't want to have a conversation with me of all people. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Not
saying?
right now. Not about that.
Not
Yeah.
right now. Not about that. Right.
Yeah.
Olympics are not for Shut the fuck up.
So I just think that what needs to happen is that people need to really understand how we're being viewed, and the awesome part and the sad part about it is people are telling us how they feel about us. They're telling you how they feel about people of color. You're hearing. I've
Yep.
seen so many Cubans in DC this week. I've never seen this many Cubans in DC this week.
Yeah.
They got flags, signs, Air Force Ones, all sorts of shit. You know what I'm
Represent
saying?
Big
Like,
Pun.
and I don't know if there's been organized protests. Like I haven't been able to see. I don't know if they're at I know the embassy's on 16th Street, and I've seen a lot of people out at the embassy during the day, but I see them
Yeah.
downtown. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I just feel like people are telling you who they are. Like believe me, if the Olympic Committee says, "Yo, we don't," then I feel all black swimmers should not give a fuck about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All
I
black
agree.
athletes should
I
just
agree.
be like, "Hey, listen, if this is how you're gonna treat us, cool. If I'm Shakari Richardson, it's not even about the Olympics at that point. It's about the Americans. If the Americans don't have my back, kick rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
Cool.
I'm saying? I like
Yeah.
that Naomi Osaka, she played for Japan. There's another dude, Rui. Rui Hachimura, he plays for the Washington Wizards basketball
Yeah,
team.
he played for Japan.
He played for Japan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's the mixed kid, right?
Yeah,
Japanese and black.
He's half Japanese, half black. Okay.
I'm gonna go do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
episode 124 was a podcast. Again, man, this next topic is just some colonizer pilgrim, literally some dirty ass shit. Ashton Kutcher and his wife Mila Kunis say they don't.
I don't
believe
believe that.
their
I don't believe that
kids
shit.
or themselves.
You don't believe in what?
I
It's on
saw the link on
CNN, bro.
Twitter.
I saw that, but I thought they were like low key joking.
Nah, they weren't joking. Mila Kunis said that she grew up, I guess wherever she grew up without hot water.
If
Me
you
too.
don't look
She's-
dirty,
She's
I
from
grew up-
Ru-
I
I
grew-
think she's from Russia. I think.
Nah, Greece, I think, or
Okay.
maybe Russia. You might be right.
wherever she's from, no hot water.
I grew up without hot water too. I grew up in Africa, dog. We didn't even have power. All right, but I definitely took a shower every day, a bath or something. Yeah, but this wasn't a joke. They were serious. Ashton Kutcher said when he works out, he comes back, he washes his underarms and his private parts, but even after working out and sweating, he washes his face and that's it, and keeps it moving.
That's disgusting.
What is this?
And
Where-
she's the same way.
She's the same way.
Yeah,
And their kids, they don't even give their kids a bath unless there's like visible signs of dirt. Their kids are stinking up the school, man.
Yeah.
They're going to be they don't understand what sort of negative impact this is going to have on their kids' lives.
That's disgusting.
It's very disgusting.
It's not cool. Like, if you don't want to do it, that's one thing. But for you to subject your kid to that sort of ridicule, potential ridicule at school,
It's
now
this
just-
week. It's coming this
yo,
week.
everybody's going to read these articles and they're going
Yeah.
to light that kid up in school, man.
You're gonna be the smelly kid ASAP. You're gonna be
Yo,
the dirty,
Stinky,
smelly
come
kid.
here. Smelly,
Yeah,
what
All
up?
day.
They
Yeah.
probably-
Get out of here.
yeah.
You smell like shit. Fuck out of here. Your
They
parents
They
smell like shit.
probably start taking showers now.
Yo,
They just looked them out.
man, people are crazy. I don't
Yeah.
even understand how you can come up to that decision.
I thought it was a joke.
No,
That's
it's not a
real?
joke.
No, it was dead. When I saw it on CNN, and then I made sure it was a real CNN account.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, this
I
is
still thought it was a joke though. Like,
Nah,
this-
they said something about using soap takes away a lot of your natural oils or something along those lines was part
That's
of their
great.
reason
That's
for
great.
not taking a shower.
that's great.
Yeah, so they don't, and probably when they do take a shower, wash themselves, I don't think they use soap because they're like, yo, my body needs to have that. So like even his underarms and all that shit, he probably does like the little
Like
bird
hot,
bath.
hot
Yeah.
water.
They used to call that the Puerto Rican shower back in the day, but I'm not gonna go that far because
the
that's
bird bath.
that sounds racist today.
That is
like-
racist.
yeah, we
Yeah.
can't
Back
do
then
that.
We
and
can't talk-
today.
Back then it
then
was
and today.
racist, but it was coming from our Puerto Rican friends who were making making fun of their cousins who would just come from playing handball or basketball and they would
Yeah,
just
splash
go,
up, put some cologne
Splat-
on.
just rub your hair back and slick
Yeah.
it backwards and you're good to go. And
Yeah.
spray cologne.
We can't do that.
We
no.
can't do that. So the reason why I brought that up is just to say that we cannot say that.
And make sure you take a bath. Wash that
Yo.
ass.
Listen,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ashton
No.
Kutcher, you need to go take a bath,
Yeah.
bro. You're dirty.
Oh yeah, wash
Fuck
it. Wash
outta
that
here.
ass.
All right, so we're gonna move on from dirty colonizers.
Yeah.
And basically, there's a Drake Air Force One, Drake certified lover boy Air Force One.
Did y'all see that?
I saw it.
Yeah.
It came out. We taped it's a little bit old news. We taped our episode last Tuesday and it dropped actually that same day. And somehow we missed it. But what do y'all think?
I'm good.
I mean, Air Force Ones are Air Force Ones. I don't need to get like the Drake Air Force Ones. The same effect of playing white on whites.
Yeah, that was my only issue with it. I mean, and I like his Air Force One only because I'm a fan of white on whites. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, but if you just got a fucking a chance to design an Air Force One, like it's just very lazy to me. Why would you do this? Like you have a chance to make
Because
something
he
really
probably loves
incredible.
He
I know
probably
you
loves
love it.
white on whites too.
So what? So what? Then you could just go have your own white on white. Go buy
what he-
$90.
that's what he- That's what he did. The same thing.
Yeah,
a lot
but
of people
if
have done that.
you have a chance to make a shoe, like you have a chance, like I don't understand who at Nike, are you that scared to tell Drake like, yo, this one is just not gonna work? Let's go back and maybe come up with something a little bit more original.
I mean, a lot of people did the white on whites, like the dude Nick Diamonds did the white on white Coke joints.
that wasn't a Nike. That wasn't a Nike sanctioned
Okay.
project. That was
Rockefeller just did us white on whites.
that was
You know
a
what I'm
different
saying?
time. Even that was different. You know what I'm saying?
mean,
Like
I think
that
white on whites have a specific place in the culture, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
So if you have your own edition of white on
That's
white,
what I'm saying. That's the biggest flex.
that's the flex because
Yeah, it's like so
Okay.
subtle. That's the biggest
because
flex.
it's such a shoe that you don't need to do anything to it really.
Exactly. That's
All
my
you
whole
got
point.
like if you look at the rock, they put the little rock thing on there. Maybe
That's
they
it.
change the tongue. If you look at the Dominican joints, they put the flag on the
Yeah.
back.
There's
change the tongue.
nothing better than like a white
So there's
on white.
nothing better.
So why
just
not?
I
being
agree.
like-
Yeah.
So
I
all I'm
agree.
saying is that is all his thing is, yeah, we might do some shit to the panels and do whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And it says certified lover boy on the little line below. But for the most part, we want to keep it as simple and clean as possible because this is the prototype. This is the shoe. I didn't even
Yeah.
know they dropped technically. And
they
I'm
haven't
kinda
dropped
cool.
yet. This was just a picture that leaked.
Okay, a picture.
Yeah,
leak.
no, the release is coming later on, I guess. But I just thought it was just lazy, man. I just was expecting a little bit more, but I heard the price point on it is actually going to be a little bit higher too, like maybe $200 or $300, maybe even more.
I believe it.
Quality wise, I'm sure it looks good. Like the shape looks nice. You know, it doesn't look like your standard $90 Air Force One. Like
Yeah.
the heel looks a little bit fatter and all that. Like
Yeah.
it reminds me of some of the older Air Force Ones, but I just thought that he would have done something else. Like, but listen, we're not checking the Drake for the latest in
Nothing.
high fashion.
Nothing.
Some of his Jordans in the past have kind of been misses for me.
Yeah.
I haven't really fucked with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He did the 8s, which were white and gold with the owl on it. I guess this is kind of in line with some of that other shit that he's previously dropped, right? I guess he does really fuck with white sneakers a lot.
It's pretty.
But-
I don't know. I mean, listen, like even looking at these, the Air Force One experimental, the post office joints.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
still
fuck
a
with those.
white on white Air Force One at its core, right?
Yeah.
Except for the
Yeah.
sole. The sole is gray and like the liner is gray, but the rest of the shoe's white, right? They got the
Yeah.
sticker. They got the sticker on there, and they got I don't know a bunch of weird shit, but you know it's still a white shoe. It's still the prototype is that shoe. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just people like what they like. Now there's also this Drake, and Fragment Jordan 1.
Oh, you mean Travis?
Travis and Fragment Jordan 1.
Oof, I need those.
Another one I could kind of care less about.
I need that shit.
That's
man.
just for the flip.
Nah, that's for the stash. I need that. Listen, Jordan brand. Let me get a size 9, please. They're not dropping at a lot of shops either, man. I've been striking out everywhere. I've been entering raffles left and right. Rome just sent over the Travis website for I just signed up on there to get info as to when they open up the raffle there or something like that. They're dropping on Thursday, the same day this episode comes out. Soul priorities. Hold the brother down when that size 9 hits. Chase, let me get hit me up, man. Let me know what that size 9 is looking like. All right.
So priorities.
That's the double like smacker.
I
The
know, they're
Fragment
gonna hit
and the
me-
Travis.
Yeah, but they're gonna hit me in the head with that price too. But listen,
everywhere.
look out for me. Look out for me. Come on.
At some point you
As
gotta
close to retail as possible.
At some point you gotta pull up, bro.
Yeah.
At some point you gotta pull up. That's the difference maker. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like-
Listen,
like,
I might have to do a trade with something.
Nah, you gotta pull up. I'm trying to tell you, like it's like with me as a DJ, right?
You mean I gotta make that trip?
Yeah, people always want to play the parties. Rome, I want to play Darling Nikki. I want to play Rock.
Yeah.
But if you don't pull up, like if I don't feel like you know, what I'm
You're
saying
there
really
with
put-
me. Like,
exactly.
yeah, I gotta feel your energy in person.
Okay, so you know what I'm
Ooh,
saying.
okay.
That's the move.
So Charlotte, then, okay.
If I don't work,
Listen, I'll make that drive. It's like a
Day-
5-hour
day-
drive. I
Day
love
trip to
driving.
Charlotte.
if I don't
Day
work,
trip. Let's
if I
go.
don't- If I don't work Monday, we'll go to Charlotte Monday.
Let's go to Charlotte. But should we wait until the Travis Jordans get there?
That's on you though. I mean, my free time is getting less and less. Bella comes back. We go to Arizona. School comes back. Like, I can't just leave in Bella's here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. Day trip to Charlotte coming soon.
Maybe this Monday.
Maybe
We'll
this
see.
Monday. I'm with it. Knowing them dudes, they're gonna have it by Monday. So
yeah.
just hold on to that size 9. They get everything early out there.
You gotta just look at their stories. Their stories are like
Everything
No,
early.
I follow them. I need that size 9 in them fragment Travis joints, man. Them shits are beautiful. Way better than the first release, in my opinion. But I'm excited about this shoe, man. The lows and the highs. I want both. Somebody hold me down.
I'm looking
As close to retail.
As close to retail as possible.
I'm just looking.
Let's
looking at
work
what-
something out. Please.
Actually, I think we need to take a group trip to Monier too. I'm ready for that. I'm ready
Which
for
one?
a group trip to Monier.
Why you got plugs over there?
I don't, but I just want to see who works there. Like, yo, who really is in the
You
building?
won't know. There's people you don't know, you've never seen before.
We'll see, bro.
It's
We'll
like
see.
when you go to Ubik in Georgetown. Who works there?
I don't go there. I never. Go
I know
there.
I'm just
everybody
saying-
in there. Those
Yeah,
are my
but
guys.
you know them from going in there. But who are they? Where are they in the streets?
Oh,
ever?
you
Yeah,
said
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're outside. Those kids are from Ubik are all outside.
Are they?
They,
I
yeah,
haven't
and
seen
they
it.
go out. I've seen them at Abigail, and they're all from this area. They're a little bit younger than us, so their places of where they go and hang out is a little bit different from us.
Maybe we just need a What's a Podcast day in the streets. You know what I'm saying? We'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll
Let's
do
go
that.
ahead.
But Monier are all out of towners. I think the guy running the shop is from Houston. The manager, the assistant manager, she's from Baltimore. But yeah, I mean they're none of they're all transplants. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they're transplants, where like, all right, it's Wednesday tomorrow. Like, you live in the area.
yeah, pull
Right.
up, right? Let's
So
go
it's
invite
like-
them. Let's go there and invite them and tell them we
They're
need
not
the
coming.
Travis. They're gonna come.
So you want to go to Monier tomorrow?
Let's go to Monier tomorrow and we're gonna
All right.
invite them out.
I got boxing at 10 a.m. We can go after
Let's
that.
go after that.
All right, bet.
Yeah, let's
You
do
know what
that.
I'm
All
saying?
right.
We'll do
We're gonna
that.
get we're gonna get on the Monier list.
You know what I'm saying? I'll buy a Supreme keychain or something. You know
They
what I
don't.
mean?
They sell Supreme there.
Who knows, bro?
Who-
Vape,
who
vape
knows?
keychain.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
have
know.
vape.
Yeah, vape keychain. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nevertheless, we're just do our due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Because we're out here to support the culture. But Soul Priorities hold us down. And then
Please.
Salehe Bembury Crocs. I need them. I need
Yeah?
'em. I
That's
need
your
'em. Those are-
vibe?
Those are fire.
Have you ever tried on any Crocs?
No, but Isabella swears by them.
Really?
I know many adults that swear by Crocs.
No, fuck that.
I've never tried on a pair of Crocs.
I had a pair of Crocs like dumb long ago, like when my man had the store in Georgetown on M Street, and they had them.
Yeah, they're like they gotta be top 5 selling shoe at this point.
Yeah.
People wear them everywhere.
Would you wear these with socks or without socks?
I
With
wouldn't wear-
these, if he had them on, then I would do
I wouldn't
The
wear 'em.
Salehe joints.
the Salehe. Looked like he had socks on, right? So I would do them with socks.
Okay. I'm good on those just because it's not really a thing that I wear anyway. And
Abdul's
maybe
gonna
I
get
just
three-
need to
he's
try
gonna
them
get
on to
3
be
pairs.
convinced. I've never tried on a pair of Crocs. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
mean,
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll get these for the flip. Would these flip for a lot?
I would definitely flip those.
Yeah,
Salehe's name has become a brand now.
his
He's a
name is-
household
his
name.
His name is popping.
Yeah, his
yeah,
name
for
carries
sure.
weight. Like you can flip that shit.
His New Balance are desired heavily. Like,
Listen, they're one of my favorite sneakers of the year
The
so
streets-
far.
the streets fuck. Oh my God, we messed up. We messed up.
What happened?
We are an hour and 18 minutes into the podcast, and we did not give a shout out to our guy Lex. Lex made the big jump in his professional
Yeah.
career.
Listener of the show, supporter,
listener of the show,
friend of the show,
And I thought about it because we're talking about sneaker of the year, and he had the
the Monier
He had
3.
the
Monier threes on.
I really think I might buy those for myself for my birthday.
Me too.
I think
So
Me too.
priorities. What's up? Let's get the triple.
Actually,
the
that might be
triple
worth.
package.
That would be part of the trip, like
That would
to
be part of
Soul
the trip.
Priorities.
Yeah,
I
if
know
you
they got
got-
sizes down
If
there.
you got everybody's size, we coming to get them.
I might
Yeah.
do it. But yo, shout out to our guy Lex. You know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
Lex,
He
man.
basically his caption was very Lex. If you know Lex, it's very Lex. You know what I mean? Majority of my life, I've been involved in or orchestrated multi-million-dollar real estate deals.
Big money talk,
Most of these deals
Republican vibes,
were off big Republican vibes.
big Republican vibes.
Most of
yeah,
these deals were off market and behind closed doors. I've taken
that's
the challenge
Republican right
to
there. He
now
don't want
do
to
it.
pay taxes.
I'm taking a challenge to now do it
He
publicly.
definitely doesn't want to pay taxes.
I want to motivate, educate, and assist that person who's ready to get it done.
Motivational purposes only.
Listen, the next one is the killer. In quotes, he put Lex work.
Ooh,
Lex
go.
work.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then he gives you a link to his Instagram, his
business Instagram.
his business Instagram.
Listen, if you're looking for any real estate in the New York City tri-state area, holla at our guy, Mr. Me Too 718.
And just so you know it's real, he'll be in town August 11th.
Oh, he's coming down.
He's coming to the August 11th Darla Nikki.
Good.
Which
I'm
is
going to believe it when I see him there.
That's the big Leo. Now, he's been hitting me for a minute.
Okay,
For a
good.
minute about it. So I need to follow up with him starting tomorrow.
Lex, let me get it. Let me get the Rolly. Let me get the green face Rolly.
It would be
please.
incredible to have Lex in DC for a couple of days because
Let's go.
He's a character amongst characters, and you know what I'm saying. He's a great dude right there, man. It's the homie. So
shout out to Lex. Okay.
At this point now, we say, what is Abdul watching?
Oh man, I think I talked about Raising Canaan last week,
Yep.
which is part of the Power series, executive produced by 50 Cent. Great show. I think the second episode came on this past weekend, but I haven't watched that yet. But the first episode, I'm still super convinced by that, man. I think this show is going to be a great show. Very well written, very well produced show and series. Other than that, what else have I been watching? $1 Million Listing. We might see Lex on there. Lex needs to be on that show. $1 Million Listing, New York.
Million dollar listing is absolute fire. Is
very fire.
Is the dude the dude Ryan Searhart? Is he on that?
Sirhan, he's killing it.
So did you watch
Always
his
kills
did
it.
you watch his house tour on Architectural Digest?
I watched the building of the house. He had his own show that came on after $1 Million
No,
Listing.
so it's done now.
No, I know. I saw it. I saw it.
But
the series went through the whole thing.
But the Architectural Digest is like 40 minutes of him explaining his house.
Bro, he bought this
sick.
house for a few million, spent $2 million in renovating it. Just on renovation alone.
He went ham on
He went full fucking diabolical gangster on it.
I
This
think he
shit
said
looks crazy.
I think he said he has the biggest house in Brooklyn. Like he says something.
I believe it. I believe it.
To that nature. He goes, that's my house. He's in the backyard. He's like, that's my house. He points. He goes, those are two houses next to us.
Mhm.
The back of two houses next to us still wasn't as big as the back of his house.
Yeah, no, he went crazy on that.
He's gonna have to have like 7 more kids to fill that house.
While he was building that house, he was still in the middle of renovations. Somebody got wind of it and offered him $15 million, just as is, without the house even being close to being done yet. They offered him 15 mil. Like, yo, we'll just buy it and just continue with whatever else needs to be done. He's sitting on like a $20 million house.
Easy. Yeah.
$20 million brownstone.
Easy. And
That's crazy.
To me, the ill part is that he bought in Brooklyn. He didn't buy in Manhattan, right? Because
Well,
he knows the market so well, and
yeah.
you know, he knows. I think he was also saying he's on his rooftop in the video. He's like, I can see all of my new projects. You know what I'm saying? That I have currently being built.
I appreciate that, and I also don't, because he could also be part of the problem with Brooklyn being so priced out.
He is the problem.
Is the problem.
And that's part of the reason why. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just saw not a meme, but somebody had posted, y'all need to stop selling your grandma's houses.
I saw that.
I saw that too.
So fucking factual. Please stop doing that.
But
Keep that shit, man. If you're looking to money to start something, you don't have to sell the house in order to get money out of it. You can still keep the house and make something out of it and have generational wealth.
Here's my
Create
thing.
that shit.
Here's my thing about that. I think that hit DC really tough in the 80s
Yes.
and the 90s, right?
Yes.
My uncle still lives up on 16th Street.
Yeah.
Right? Incredible house on 16th Street. They get people knocking on their door all the time or leaving notes on the door.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we'll give you $1 million cash today for your house.
Yeah.
Right? I was in Bowie today. Right? I had to go see 2 DJs that needed some help. And you see a lot of, you know, young black homeowners. You know,
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of older people, older families, generations of families living in houses.
Yeah.
And it just makes me think, like, did you sell the house in Northeast?
Yep.
And move
Because
out there.
because
sure.
the whatever, the property taxes or things needed to be fixed and you didn't have the money and you were just like, yo, we can get a house for cheaper in Bowie,
Yeah.
and that's not to shit on Bowie. I really enjoyed my time out there today, but you know, selling the house is just the quickest way to accelerate gentrification,
Yes.
Yeah.
right? Because if depending on who's buying it, they're either going to come in and do their thing or remodel it and sell it for even more
Yep.
to other gentrifiers.
They're definitely
So,
not going to buy it and just leave it alone.
Yeah.
For
either
sure.
way,
Keep that shit in your family, man.
keep it in the family house for sure.
Please. So $1 Million Listing, great show. I only watched the one in New York. I don't think I've gone into the LA version yet. But what else? I think I talked about this show a while back. It's a documentary called Donut King. It's on Hulu. And I finished that a couple of weeks ago, and it's about the amount of donut shops they have in the Los Angeles area in Southern California and how they're all owned by Cambodians. And if you really look at it, so the documentary's about the first guy who came and started it and opened up the first donut shop in like 75 or something like that after the war with Vietnam and Cambodians were thrown out of the country. And I actually didn't even know that, but Cambodia got invaded, I believe, by Vietnam, and they tore the country apart, or rebels came in and fucked up that whole country, and people
Yeah.
got killed. Like thousands and hundreds of thousands of people got murdered, man. It was very, very sad. What's my man's name? Carter. What was Carter, the president's first name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy Carter opened up the borders to allow refugees from Cambodia to come in. And this guy came, worked at one donut shop, saved up $3,000 and bought a donut shop. And that was the first Cambodian donut shop that was opened in Los Angeles. And he started sponsoring all the other Cambodians families that were refugees and started giving them fucking donut shops and opening them up left and right all over Southern California. Like their monopoly was so deep that Dunkin' Donuts could not even have a presence in Southern California.
Damn.
They ran them out of business.
What's his donut shop called?
Well, I don't remember. But anyway, he ended up losing everything. Well, because I don't remember what his donut shop was called, because it actually is a very tragic ending, because he ended up losing everything because of gambling. But
Damn.
he was a multi-millionaire one time. Like he was caking, lost everything, went down to zero. And then he moved back to Cambodia. But the documentary is super interesting, and it still follows and talks about some of the other families that are still in the donut business, and their kids who, immigrant kids, man, they're always like, yo, be a doctor, be a lawyer, be this, be that. But those kids are now taking over the donut business and progressing it in and bringing it into the 21st century with Instagram and all this shit. And very, very interesting. I suggest it. It's called Donut King. It's on Hulu. What else am I watching? Flatbush Misdemeanors. I just watched Sunday's episode earlier today before we started taping. Very good show. It's on Showtime. Check it out. Yeah, that's all I got. What did you think of Kanye's album? Just say it's trash.
It
so
didn't
we can
come
move
out,
on.
but it's trash.
Yeah,
It didn't come
okay.
out. You know
We
what
don't
I'm
need to
saying?
talk about it.
Okay. No, nothing else new musically. I just been grinding in the clubs, man. So I just looked at my computer. I haven't downloaded a song in a week.
Damn.
Which is like brand new for me because it's just kind of whatever with music right now. You know what
Let's
I mean?
go,
Like,
darling Nikki.
You in the
tomorrow.
streets, man. You in the streets.
Darling Nikki, and like this is the stuff that came out it already came out. So Darling Nikki tomorrow by the time you hear this, you would have missed out, but come out August
11th, right?
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah,
good.
let's go. That's your birthday celebration.
That's every Leo in DC. So
There we go.
If you're a Leo, we're just having a big Leo birthday bash.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Playing good music like we always do.
We're all gonna go to Yums after.
We can do that for that
Let's
one.
do it. Let's
I'm
go.
with it.
I'm
We
out
got-
all
we
night.
got,
Let's go.
Jared's coming in town to play. So
Word.
that'll be fun. Chop it up with Spencer. That's my man. And yeah, we're gonna have a good time. So,
All right.
episode 124 was the podcast. It's been a pleasure. Shout out to my man, always available, #SheWearEddie. Eddie.
Peace, yo.
Shout out to my man, Don't Charge Abdul.
Yes, sir. Subscribe, rate, and comment. just hit that like button, man, and leave a comment for us. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and you know what I mean. Share, put it on your Instagram stories or whatever. Tag us, all that, please.
And this is DJ Jerome Baker the third.
Shout out to Silent Tom.
Shout out to Silent Tom. Wear your mask.
Yeah,
and
be
we
safe
will,
out there.
Be safe out there. We'll see you soon. Peace.
Peace.